Whether it may be a fascinating tale about a girl walking through a wardrobe, or simply your friend telling you just how annoying their brothers and sisters are, I'm sure that all of you have read or heard a story before. There are many ways of telling a story. You can write it down, say it out loud to a friend, or present it in front of a wider audience. But today, I think you should consider writing a book. But why? The answer is simple. Do you like stories? Do you want to ace all your English tests? Do you want to be famous? Oh, and have your enemies ask for your autograph. If you answered yes to any of those questions, then that's why you should write a book. You can write about anything you want, literally anything in the world. Even the time you told a joke and nobody laughed. Oh wait, that sounds like me. Never mind. Anyways, no one will mark it. No one will judge you. It is your time to get creative and be the storyteller. Even if your book doesn't become a bestseller, it still gives you a better chance than others when applying for your dream school, whether it's Harvard or Cambridge. I know you're probably thinking, that's impossible, I don't have time, or, I'd rather do something else. And I totally understand. But let's be honest and take a look at how we actually spend our time. According to a TED Talk by Laurie, a novelist, researchers have found that we spend around 6 hours a day on media, which is TV, games, music, social media, etc., which is 42 hours a week, 168 hours a month, or 2,016 hours a year. In other words, 84 full days / a solid quarter of our entire year is spent on that. I guess the electronic apocalypse isn't much of a myth after all. If you simply set aside 1 hour a day to work on that book instead, you are a step closer to becoming a real author. Your book doesn't have to be long because your goal is to deliver a story or message, not just to write something to show off, even though that's what you really want to do. And trust me, it's not impossible. Believe it or not, here are my 3 favorite child authors. First is Nara Duffy. Remember her? Nara is a 15-year-old American writer and public speaker who published 2 novels by the age of 12. She published her first book, The Monster Realm, 11 days before her 11th birthday. The sequel, The 3 Worlds, was finished when she was 12. Next is Nancy Yifan. Nancy Yifan is a Chinese-American author who wrote 3 novels as a teenager. English was actually her second language since she was born in Beijing, then moved to New York when she was 7. When she published her first book, Swordbird, Nancy was featured on the Oprah Winfrey Show, and then began her second novel. Her third book was published 1 year after she became a student at Harvard University. And then third is Jake Marchionette. Jake Marchionette is the youngest New York Times bestselling author, who's currently in high school. He's the author of the famous Just Jake series, and I heard that he, like some of you here, hated writing when he started. I read the preview for his first book, and boy, was it funny. Anyways, coming back to what I said before, writing your own book is beneficial in lots of ways. Writing may not be as hard as you think, but it will help you loads now and in the future. So why not start writing your story? Remember, they're only regular kids. If they can do it, why can't you? Thank you.